Hello and welcome to episode 7 of the Safe Living Today podcast. I'm your host, Stephen Carter. Who is this show for? This show is for anyone who wants to keep safe in their homes, while online, and as they travel about in their world. With every episode, I bring more than 40 years of law enforcement and corporate security and safety experience, and I bring that to you for one purpose, and that's to help you and your loved ones stay safe. In this episode, you are going to learn how to safely use an ATM to ensure you do not become a victim of an ATM robbery. To explore the security steps that I'm recommending that you take, we are going to create a story. This story is your story. You are the star. In this story, you are living happily ever after because you are aware of the safe ATM procedures and follow them with every transaction. Let's begin our story some distance away from the ATM. ATM safety does not begin when you drive up to the ATM. It begins some distance away. You have prepared your deposit in advance, or you know for certain exactly how much money you plan to withdraw. You have your checks out in an envelope. If you're depositing cash, that is also in an envelope or safely in your pocket. You have your ATM card out. You know what your PIN number is. You know exactly what it is that you intend to do at that ATM. After having those items out, you drive slowly up to the ATM, and you notice that in this story, the ATM is a standalone kiosk. This standalone kiosk has both a drive-up ATM and a walk-up ATM. You notice, unfortunately, that the drive-up ATM is out of service. As you approach the ATM kiosk, you're scanning the environment. You're looking carefully to the front of the building, and you are looking for anyone who may be a threat. Since this is a standalone ATM out in the parking lot, you decide to drive around the ATM and look carefully on the sides, on the back, on the other side, and then again in the front. You're looking for anyone in the area who may be loitering. You, of course, are completing this transaction during the daytime. If this was after dark, you would not use the walk-up ATM. You might use the drive-up ATM, but we'll discuss exactly what I recommend in a few moments. But in this case, you are wise. You are doing your transaction during the day when you have complete visibility in front, to the sides, around that ATM kiosk. You scan the area, you find no threats, so you drive up to the walk-up area and you park as close as possible to the walk-up ATM. As part of your preparation before exiting the car, you take your cell phone with you. Your cell phone is on, and you know exactly how to call 911 on your cell phone if you need to do so. You scan the area one last time, and then you exit your car, you lock your car, you've left your wallet and purse in the car, taking only what you need to transact your business at the ATM. This kiosk requires your ATM card to unlock the door. You unlock the door, walk in, look around, walk to the ATM, you reach down and tug on the area where the card goes in. Give it a good tug. What you're looking for here is the possibility that someone has placed a skimmer on that ATM. You give a good tug. It's firm. There's no indication of any secret cameras as you look up right above where the pin pad is. So then you begin your transactions. You insert your ATM card or otherwise follow the directions on the screen. When it's time to enter your PIN, you put one hand on the PIN pad and then you cover that hand with the other hand and you enter your PIN. You then follow the directions on the screen, complete your transaction, take your receipt, put the receipt in your pocket, and again turn around, scan the parking lot one more time before you exit that kiosk. You walk from that kiosk to your car. You walk briskly, open your car door, get in, close the door, lock the doors. and then you drive away from that kiosk to a place where you feel completely safe in returning your card to your wallet or into your purse, putting any cash that you may have withdrawn in your purse or in your wallet, and then you completely leave the area. And you congratulate yourself on completing a safe ATM transaction. Our story continues as you drive to the local service station. You are so aware of safety procedures that as you drive into the gas station parking lot, you look carefully around the lot just to make sure that there doesn't seem to be anything amiss. As you exit your car, you lock all of the doors with the exception of the driver's side door. Your windows are up, you go to the gas pump, and again, before inserting your ATM card or your credit card, you take a good pull on the card slot, again a good firm pull, to ensure that no one has placed a skimmer over the card reader. Those skimmers are designed to steal your credit card information, steal your ATM card number, but you are wise and check that before ever inserting your card. You pump your gas, you complete that transaction, you go back, get into your car, start it, lock the doors, and drive away. And you continue to be the star of your story because you are being careful, being aware, being attentive as you go about your day. One question that comes up, should I use an ATM inside of a convenience store rather than use an ATM at the bank? The answer, like so many things in life, the answer is it depends. During the day, I recommend that you use the ATM at financial institutions, at your bank. There are video cameras in place. Usually, the ATMs are located in a place with high visibility. Generally, during the day, you're better off, safer, using the ATM at a financial institution. When the sun goes down and it's dark, that's where the question becomes a little more difficult to answer. I personally would never use a walk-up ATM at night, especially late at night. The same rules apply, as we discussed, if you choose to use an ATM within a convenience store. You want to make sure that you're scanning the parking lot before you go in. Make sure no one is loitering. Check cars that may be parked on the lot. Make sure that the lighting is bright inside and outside of the convenience store. When you walk into the store, before immediately going to the ATM, look around in the store, make sure no one is loitering, make sure there's no suspicious individuals, and then proceed to that ATM, complete your transaction. Take your money, put it immediately in your pocket, and as you turn around, notice if anyone seems to be watching you. Make eye contact with the clerk, and as you walk to the door, stop before going out, look outside in the parking lot, make sure you can walk to your car safely, and then immediately walk to your car. You will, of course, lock your car. You will have your cell phone with you, ready to call in an emergency. So you unlock your car immediately. When you get into your car, lock the doors, drive away to a safe location before you replace the money and the ATM card in your wallet or into your purse. Let's recap. We know that ATM safety begins well before you ever drive up to the ATM. You have your deposit ready, you have your ATM card out, and you have your cell phone available. If a drive-up is available, you use the drive-up ATM. You, of course, keep your car doors locked and your windows up. Looking toward our next episode, in light of the recent cyber attack where the Equifax credit company lost 143 million records of North Americans, it's vital that we take steps to protect against identity theft. In our next episode, you are going to learn the basic steps to protect your identity. This is an episode that I really strongly suggest that you join us for. To subscribe to the Safe Living Today podcast, the show that you're now listening to, go to safelivingtoday.com, scan down the front page, and you will find links to subscribe on Apple, on Stitcher, and of course you can search for the show's name in virtually all podcast players Until next time, this is your host of the Safe Living Today podcast, Stephen Carter, asking you to please stay safe, stay well, and stay blessed.